But that is so strange. Oh, wait, no, that's Skyrim. What the fuck happened? Okay, I am live. Um, hey guys, my name is Crazy Green Fox. Welcome back to Stanley Parable. Listen, the first stream ended itself. It was an error. I don't know what the fuck happened. So we still had this ending. I didn't. I immediately paused it once I got the notification that the broadcast ended. I don't know what happened, and yeah, that sucks because like, ew, that's a bad place to cut it off at. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna explain anything further. I'm just trying to do something right quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's continue. Watch
And
TV.
so he began to fantasize about his own
But there's
job.
no TV in here.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the
So
boys.
he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this
What the
fantasy
fuck?
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and
The fuck happened?
destinations. Down one path
Where's my
lay an
fridge?
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there
Yes,
be?
Rush.
Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell your wife you love her. Yeah, I love
But
you,
there is
Amy.
no answer. How could there
She
possibly
disappeared.
be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the
Yes?
screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I wanna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Are you gonna talk? You know, you're not talking, I'm doing
You
it.
see? Can he just not hear me?
No, you
How can I
just
tell him in a
didn't
way that
say
he'll
shit.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question
I
nothing.
suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And
How did
Stanley
I
pushed
die?
a button. And I tried.
Oh shit, I died. Hello? So I starved to death due to unknown circumstances? Because, like, how the hell did I get teleported and trapped? And maybe you're back. We're gonna...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Give me a second. 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 I'm looking at my trophies. Where is it? Okay, let's do this. We gotta be determined, chat. Oh, Ghost.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Hell yeah.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
I will
almost
do
certainly
this. I will sit here and do
clicks.
this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm just gonna keep spamming it. I'm not gonna count.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy
Are you
to have
feeling it
meant
now,
something.
Mr. Krabs?
It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
I will do it.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Wait, 417, 417, 417, 417, 417, 417, 417, 417, 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. 437, 437, 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
We
Now,
are
door
getting
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, 415. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay, yeah. 437, right? Yeah.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. I click on the copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now.
Okay.
I think we're getting somewhere.
Yes, you're really feeling it now. Okay, 417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Okay, 419. Yes, how do I climb?
Yes!
Yeah!
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go
Yes,
give
let's
me a
keep it
few clicks on door 416.
416. Okay. I'm slowly losing my son.
We've almost got it!
Almost.
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay. Where's the copy machine again? Here it is.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Yes! Yes!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
It does.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
I did.
Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Yes. I'm happy for us. I'm tight. It was worth it though. I loved it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Okay, I'm
here.
gonna go back
not
to that
your
and
enemy,
to the
I'm
phone.
not. I realize that
and
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
unplug it.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
You want me to do that
Please,
first? I kind of want
stop
to.
trying to make every decision by
I kinda
yourself.
wanna wait.
Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Wait, if I remember
to
correctly,
let
there's a
her
Bourne
back
ending,
into
right?
your life. She's been waiting.
I'm in, thank you.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
Magic.
actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Because I wanted
None of
to.
these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I am real.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Wait,
Please
what?
observe this helpful instructional video.
Video?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Practice. Practice what? I will choose to flip you off because, no, I don't know how to practice being a normal person.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
A normal person
Most
living
medical
in Florida.
professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
What?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Let's go. Oh, you put a safety
Now
rails
that we
this
know your
time.
choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Hello? Should I just continue walking? Is there a choice to disobey and somehow kill myself? Somehow?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Door on the left.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay, all right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What if I'm gonna go back in here? What about? They really want me to go. Okay, I go. Fine. I want to see my. Actually, no, I don't even have it. It's canon that I don't even have a wife.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
I'm sorry.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to.
I'm sorry.
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
I'm so sorry.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Saw it.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I am sorry.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
I did it again, even though
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
You're right.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
You're right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, door left. Left door. He's gonna be mad at me again. He didn't even
No! Why did you do that?
Oh, now
Quickly,
you talk.
Hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm starting to think that if I keep going left, it's not going to do shit like I thought it was going to do. It's going to be the same thing you just said to the doors. That's it. That's what I think. Let's just listen this time. See, I'm in here. Are you happy now?
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I swear there was a downstairs area. Do I have to replay this whole thing again? Wait, the room is green now.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Do I need to actually speak it? Sharkwick 115. Hello?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115.
Can you actually hear me?
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes, I can't speak.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
I did not mishear you.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I know it's crucial. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Let me just reconnect my headphones right quick, or earphones. I'm gonna try to go to game chat and see if you can hear me from there. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know what the hell to do. Game chat. There you go. We're in game chat now. Your mom.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he came to one door on his left.
Where am I?
Stanley? Hello?
Hello?
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
I feel so bad for him. I kind of want to give him a hug.
I need you to make a decision.
He seems generally worried.
Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
I feel so bad for him now.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Wait, why did the title stop? Why did the title stop? Well, the credits, I mean. It just suddenly stopped. I feel so bad for him. I know there's other ending, which I know I would feel bad for doing it also. I don't know how to get it yet, but I know what I need to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You're gonna go on the what's it called? The catwalk like Ghost wanted me to. I don't even know if it's still here. I see two, so I'm guessing he's still here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We are going to do the catwalk like you want me to.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Wait, but my question is, Ghost, if you know, how the hell do I get in that door? Is it just supposed to end like that, or am I supposed to say it somehow?
Bully wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
No, I just search it up whenever
the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
well,
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, what's your chance? What's your chance? What are you gonna tell me to do that I won't listen to? Why is it just state? I'm not gonna question it.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Ooh.
Stanley walked
red pill
through
or the
the
blue
red
pill?
door.
Red pill or blue pill? I'm gonna take the blue pill.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I am actually not lie. I was gonna say I'm colorblind, but I'm not. Let's go
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
And I'm walking through the blue door. I missed it. Blue
fine,
door.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see,
I am here.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
One of them is behind you.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yes.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
More women.
Vehicles? Skill trees?
Woman.
Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option.
Oh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Wait, what the fuck
Go
is
ahead,
this?
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I give you a 5.
Aha! Yeah. You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Yes, it
well,
did.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh. Stanley Parable, worldwide leaderboard. Board. Good or Neil Skin. Where am I? I'm looking for me. I'm looking for me. What the hell? My eyes. My eyes. Oh, this is me. Wait, I have not been playing for 7 hours. I know that. Yay! That is wonderful. That is very wonderful. Friend lips is empty. Say I have no friends? I have a friend. He's in the chat right now. Go Goes left! I just realized. I'm going back to the orange room. I have complaints.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Sure,
Let me
let's
boot
do
it
it.
up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Okay.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I hate the noise. Not the baby noise, the button noise. It sounds disgusting. And the loop of the baby cry. Terrible, terrible gameplay. You know what? Baby die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I hate
because if it's the
I
latter,
hate it.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out.
Wait. No.
It's over.
No.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Is it gonna be Sonic?
What do we have here?
Is it Sonic? Is it Mario?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Is it what game? Is it Minecraft? Huh? What game is this?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Looks like we're a park ranger.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
Why you have to say
What a
it like that?
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, that's the Minecraft door, I'm pretty sure. Minecraft door sound. Why is it so laggy here? Like, I don't know if it's me or is the actual game just lagging. Let's go down.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? Lag? Because that's what I'm feeling.
It
Tons
is.
of lag.
It's an open world game.
Open
Good
world?
God, quickly, block it off.
No!
Oh,
No!
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided
Wait,
it.
is that a... Can I
We're
speak
out of
through
the woods
that?
now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Wait,
Let's
wait.
find another game.
No, please.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big,
Let me out.
insurmountable walls.
Let me out!
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Is it Minecraft? Is this supposed to be Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't
Can I have
any
a car
possibility
at
that you
least?
could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Why is it so
Stanley,
big?
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Why is there... This
Okay, so what
okay, that's not
exactly
all.
do we do here? Let's see.
We need
There are
cars.
lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Can you give me
Oh,
the
what
ball at
fun.
least?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Give me the ball. This is the first time I actually have fun playing Rocket League. Because
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yes, this
is
actually
it better
is
than my
fun.
miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize
What?
I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try
Don't give me more
Here
balls.
comes another ball.
More balls.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. Hold on. What are you doing?
I fell. I actually didn't try to do that. What to play were? I'm so sorry. Ah!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Please
How will
help.
you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Hello? Ah! I'm still falling. I don't like this. Can we go back to what we was doing? Narrator, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I'm hoping there's not a jump scare here. Hello? Narrator? I actually didn't try to... If I go here. Narrator? Please, come back. I actually didn't try to come here. I just wanted to play Rocket League. And that's the first and only time I'm ever saying that, because most of the time, basically ever, I don't like Rocket League. I don't. The only time I ever play Rocket League is with my friends. But for once, I actually want to play. Is this supposed to be a FNAF reference? Hello? Alright. What did I do? Narrator, please help me. Let me be at the light. Probably I need to be at the light area.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I didn't even
And
mean
if he's
to
learned
fall.
the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Are you gonna teleport me? I'm not touching anything. Okay. But for right, I actually just I was gonna play without the ball, and I thought it was gonna be like real Rocket League, where, you know, there's no empty area taking the ball down. And we back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing
No,
this for the trophy?
I'm just fucking with you.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you
No.
think a trophy is worth? No.
I was kidding.
I
I was
can't
kidding.
just give
I was
these
joking.
merits away
It
for
was a
such
joke.
little effort. A measly 5 clicks?
I was
Now,
joking.
suppose you were to click the door 20
the hell?
times. I would say that's the kind of effort that When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You wanna continue
This
doing
was
this?
not the correct way to the
This time
meeting
we're going
room,
through the red
and
door.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We go into the red
Stanley
door.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I want him to be mad a little
Oh,
bit.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and
fuck?
running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Where are you taking me? Where am I? Hello? Narrator? Narrator?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I feel happy too.
I actually feel happy.
Ooh. Do I actually have to stay here? Or is it trying to tell me like if I can go and mess with him some more? This looks so beautiful. I wonder what happens if I go back.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm done with seeing colors.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, really? Now, this is what I'm talking about, chat.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I don't want to. But I'm going
Please,
to.
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
See ya.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I'm sorry, dude.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I feel so bad. Sorry.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I want to. You making me want to, but I want to get this end. I can't. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I don't want to make you sad.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah, you're right. This place is still beautiful, but nothing's happening. If something were to happen,
perhaps not.
if something were to happen, then I would have stayed. But we just looking at colors. I'm so sorry.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
I love your game.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
It's the only way.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Okay.
I don't know anymore.
I'm not.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'm sorry. But this... Yeah, I can't even leaf through that.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I just want to give him a hug. He's making me sad. Hey, narrator.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them.
That is scary. That is scaring the shit out of me. That is scaring the shit out of me. I get paranoid easily. Don't tell me someone's following behind me. Please. Please tell me you're joking.
It was only a matter of time.
Okay, there's no one following me. Thank you. You can't say shit like that. I get paranoid easily. New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content. But for real, they can't be scaring me like that saying someone's following me. I get too paranoid in games like these. I don't, like, this game haven't scared me once. It gives me a little bit paranoia because of dark areas like this, but at the first, but they never really.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're not the narrator.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Ooh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
I'm
very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Same. I feel like I should have finished the basic stuff before
so far it's
I
an
came in here.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
I think
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right,
okay,
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes, I want content. Feed me.
All right. All right, let's see.
Circle.
It's the jump circle.
1, 2, 3. No, it says it right there. I don't need a count. There we go. Did it. But I don't win anything. I don't get a little or something like that. I don't get a good sound.
Is that it?
I can't even
Surely
get a
that's
sound.
not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
They could have given me
Another
little
elevator.
tune.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for joining me.
That's
What?
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Wait, is that
this
actually
is what
all the new
happens
content?
when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
We gotta
personally
cancel
accountable.
them. Cancel them.
It's my fault, Stanley.
It
I
is
built
your
up
fault.
too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
You was gonna do it anyway. But I was gonna say yes. But for real, is that actually the new content? Is that actually it? Like, regardless, it doesn't really matter since I never played the game before. But I would feel bad for the people who bought the game and huh? What the hell?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I wanna see. You call me friend, so I'm coming. Me and narrator, best of friends. No lie, even though like I'm not listening to him most of the time. I like making him happy. Once in a while, I gotta make him happy and do
Okay,
shit.
you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Yeah.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's
Oh.
developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing
This is
all
so
my
cool.
favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Why am I getting emotional?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember
Hey,
back in
don't
October of
disrespect
2013
my
when the game
system.
originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I'm getting emotional, and again, I really didn't get into it as a child. I tried looking at Jacksepticeye, but just go outside. It's impossible to get this achievement. I don't think that's in the actual thing. Like, yes, the what's it called? The 5 years thing, yeah. Wait, no, it says 10 here. I don't know how to do that. And that is truly impossible. But there's a way. Okay. Complete under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Why so specific? 4 minutes and 22 seconds. and there's just 8, multiple 8s. I don't know what that means. Placed in portable for the whole duration of a Tuesday. Don't know what that means. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. I don't even know what that means. Quit the game and start it again. Test trophy. Description, replace this. Test trophy, please ignore. Yeah, this is not here for me. And the outside said 10 years. Wait, did it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. New video game released today. Stanley, we've been through a lot together. And it's making me cry.
Is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It's just downstairs. What's down here? I don't think I can go in there.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
If I remember correctly, that's opened. But if I remember correctly, this narrator is the same narrator in Big Little Big Planet, right? I guess that's why I feel a connection with him. I gotta check. Because if it's true, that's why I feel connected with him. Is Stanley Parable scary? That someone put that there. Is Stanley Parable narrator? The Little Big Planet. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Okay, narrate. Okay, it's the English actor and the narrator for Little Big Planet games. He's not only narrated for the game, for Little Big Planet games, but also the star as a video game hero for Facade 2 and 3. So Stanley Fry. Wait, is it that? No, Stefan, not Stanley. But is that didn't answer my question. Narrator, voice actor. No, they're not the same. Okay, they're not the same. Never mind. But I do feel a connection.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
What?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's
You
this?
don't?
What's down here?
You built this. How don't you know?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
What?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Yeah, unfunny. That is
Funny.
outrageous.
I'm trying to make a serious
You
work
almost-
of art.
you almost hit
I
me.
suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
You're funny. Don't believe them.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No, you're
You can
not.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're
My
not.
goodness, this is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
You're not.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps
Who
the
cares what
Stanley
they think?
Parable
This
isn't
is
quite as
good.
sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
And I would never use it. Trust me.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for,
I don't
and
wanna
I'm
do
very
that.
proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable
I don't
is a
wanna do
game
that.
for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
I don't
want to.
do it.
The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards,
don't
the
want to, I
deduction
feel
therefore
bad for-
becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years.
Fine, I do
just
it, I do it.
yesterday,
He asked
here
me
and there, forward and back, and never a
asked me
moment
to.
before lunchtime.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were
Yes.
only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into
Wait,
being,
I'm actually want to
then by
listen
making
though.
no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time
That
by
is
virtue of the
true,
fact that you
I
both
guess.
are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesting.
I'm sorry. I just
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your
Can I
fingertips to
leave
go
now?
poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review
He's
so
gonna
that the
continue?
feature is not widely abused.
I don't like
Look,
doing
I would
that.
even be okay with pressurized gas altering this.
You know what? Let's just do
Okay,
it.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I
Hello.
should say that the amount of time
the
the
door?
button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45
30
minutes?
minutes?
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
No, yeah, I
I think
won't.
the
I
skip
won't.
button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and
Yes,
just...
let's just say goodbye.
How do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yeah, I already
Wasn't there a
wondered.
door that led into this room?
There's a
I
vent.
don't feel quite certain that there was one here before.
That's not a vent.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that.
There's
Do you see a
that
window
vent,
anywhere?
but I think
a
you're too big for
porthole?
that.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
I think
Where
I
did it
have to
go?
press it.
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
You know what? Yeah,
Is there any
Kool-Aid
possibility
style.
that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option.
I'm doing
at
it.
all.
I'm doing it.
asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind.
How
I
about
can
if I
work
do
with
it
any
here?
kind of door, as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to
Imagine
step
if this
away for
actually
just a
works.
moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
You're gone forever
You
till
just
you
need
die,
to not
but-
do anything. Don't
But what?
press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
It will, you would die, but it will open eventually. So should I press the button or should I not press the button? Oh, should I press the button? Or just wait here? This is very, very important. Only if... Okay, it will open eventually only if you press it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
I'm sorry.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
I wonder if that's their real username.
Here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken. If only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Okay.
What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
I don't want to do
that
it.
I have the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
I'm sorry.
It's all out. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
Hi.
I think it's been a week.
It has?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking,
right back
you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
You're real to me.
Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
Shut up, Ghost.
And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here
Narrator.
again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Don't be sorry.
I felt nothing at all
I just
but
feel bad
regret
for him.
for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, What took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
Hello again. Narrator? Narrator? Beep.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise,
I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press it. I'm getting over it. Narrator, I'm sorry. I just want to leave.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Are you just gonna say that?
Is never the end, 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 is never.
He's just having a psychotic break. Like, I feel bad for him. He's just quiet or just... Oh. The room is starting to decay. Light! Light! Ooh. Narrator? Wait, it's gone. No! Please, what happened? Let me skip. Freedom! Narrator! Narrator? Hello? I don't know where I'm going, but I want to be free. I don't know if I'm going the right way. As long as I'm just away. Okay, so that's why I said it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end down there.